Good morning, everybody. How's that music? That's not too loud, is it? Brandon, thank you very much for taking over yesterday. Much appreciated. And sorry for the delay this morning. There's a lot going on. Talking to a lot of people. The course starts tomorrow, right? Yes. Yes, the course starts tomorrow. It is tops people in this course. Um, yeah, no more than three, and you'll be taught live by Tony his strategy. The course goes on for about 2 days, and then there's three following trading days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, of sort of guided trading through a special alumni group. Once you take the course, you have the right to come into the course at any time in the future. The link for new courses will always be shared in that alumni group, which you will always be in as long as you are a alumni of the course. But how is the volume? How am I coming in? Is it clear? Easy Webinar is clear. YouTube, is it clear? All right. Well, we're gonna get started today. Again, sorry about the small delay, but let me share the link for that course. We still have open slots for the course, and it has been discounted significantly. Know that this is not the standard price. This is the discounted price, way discounted. It was 500, and we brought it down even more. Um, Now, this is for a diamond course. There's a little difference. If you want lifetime mentorship, that's a bronze course. That's about 1,000, and it's a little different. It's ultimately the same curriculum, just one-on-one. You'll have more time, but then again, if it takes you more than 6 months, you must be at a super beginning stage. All right, let's get going. I just got the word from Tony. A lot of good stuff going on today, going on this morning. I'm going to share the link to sign up for the course. You want to choose the Diamond course. It's ideal. If you want lifetime mentorship, then you choose the Bronze course. I'm going to share that in the comment section right there. But all that aside, if you're new to Breakout 2020, and I know skipping a day is the worst thing you can do, but Brandon took over and he did a great job yesterday. Brandon is one of our moderators, group moderator, and he specializes in trading heavily leveraged accounts. He's wicked with the trade net, wicked with the Colmax. And I can only imagine that he's 10 times better with the CMEG, considering they don't make you bet the spread over there. But yeah, this course boils down to 3 points. Point one is we are going to paper trade our strategy up until it is profitable for 90 days. Once that is the case, now I do have my live account ready right here. I always keep my live account ready and my simulated account right here. You want to have the live account open even though we're doing practice on paper trading, just in case we find a stock that is, a hell yes stock, as I like to call it. There's just no doubt it meets every, bullet point of our strategy and everything else. Today I'm a little tired. I keep that into mind. You shouldn't I slept well last night. I'm just tired this morning. So you should never trade when you're tired or anything of that nature. So I'm going to be careful today. I'm only getting in something if it's a hell yes, and I'm only getting in something if it's 100% my choice. All right, beautiful. that not up? Now, if you want to watch this in a zero delay format, you can do so. There's a link on YouTube to get you into the zero delay format. YouTube, Facebook, which by the way I didn't share Facebook yet. YouTube, Facebook has about a 20-second delay. So there's a link. It says easywebinar.com/something. That is the link to the zero delay. All right, but let's get it up and running here. I'm gonna go on Facebook too. Just Facebook, go live. YouTube, how's the music? Music's not too loud, right? Or is it too loud? It's almost there. Oh, it is 9 o'clock, so let's get started here. It is the 5th day of trading the new program. Oh, and the other points of the program, after we trade on paper that we're profitable for 30 days, my intention is to switch over to a Sterling platform. Sterling, it's just 10 times faster. Sounds like I was doing a commercial there. Sterling, it's just 10 times faster. And that's why we're moving over there. Execution is immediate. Like I say, my first time trading on Sterling, I thought that the order box I thought that the fill box was the order box. Because the second I would hit the order to fill, it would be filled. And I would see it in this box. Turns out that was the order box. I mean, that was the fill box. They got filled so quick. They never like go into an order box. Sometimes you get stocks that go into an order box. That'll only happen if you alter the price or whatever, or if the price is your limit is too low, but even on a limit order like that. Another thing that's beneficial is you get to pick which brokerage. Not brokerage. These are called on the level 2s. These are called exchanges. You get to choose which exchange that you want to go through. If you want to go through the Nasdaq, you can go through the Nasdaq. You want to go through the ARCA. The best is the ARCA. I've been told that by Tony, and I've listened to him, and it does seem like the best. But sometimes there's a cheaper price on something else, on the Edgex, or So anyway, it's just a better platform, and we're likely, because we're doing the smaller cap challenge, we're going to be using CMEG, which gives you 6 times your money and no pattern day trading rule. Beautiful. All right, so let's get this up and going here. January, it's the 9th. I'm going to look at a couple stocks, but I'm going to let Tony pretty much take over. We'll look at a couple. I looked at the scanner already, and I didn't see anything I was in love with. Yeah, I looked at the scanners this morning. Nothing I'm really in love with. VBIB wasn't there earlier. That must have just popped. APLS is looking good. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and VBIB. Viv. Yeah, it's had this kind of pop again. This pop happened at 8:30 on the dime. That's why I always say, keep a close eye on the scanner at intervals, at every 30-minute interval. 8 o'clock, 8:30, especially 7 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 7:30. But this doesn't seem like this is going to do anything. It has a lot of volume, and I'm sure it has a very low float, being the price that it is. Let's go ahead and take a look at the floats. Interesting. Let me just get a watch list up here. Okay, SBY. Always throw it on there. SBY. Wanna watch QQQ as well. We're gonna add Boeing to that. We're gonna add. What's up with Boeing lately? It's actually up. Oh, the plane looks like it was shot down. So, I mean, come on, there's no coincidence there. You have to be stupid to hope that. They killed a lot of Canadians. It was mostly Canadians on there, or mostly Iranians, then Canadians. Okay, so VBIV. I don't think VBIV is going to do anything. I don't like the look of it, but we'll punch it into the charts. All the charts, everything we use is free, which is beneficial, especially for a new trader. Oh, come on, man. So, by the way, if you ever, this is the way to sort your watch list on Thinkorswim if you're using Thinkorswim. Get rid of everything. You don't need the bid in the ask yet, not when you're first starting. Even after on, you don't need it. The bid and ask is only relevant if it's on your trading page. So you change that. You want to see the percent change. You want to see the shares. No, you want to see the volume. And the shares. Shares is like float. I usually say take about 15% off the shares, and that's your float. That doesn't always work, that formula. See, the VBIB has a very high float. Another way to, I mean, you could always download Trade Ideas, which we do offer an affiliate link for if you're interested. I should start using that more. I will start using that more because I see other groups that use it as like to draw people in. People go there not to hear the guy; they just want to see his charts. So I'm gonna start using that. Definitely gonna start using that once we go live. Even though we kind of are live now, we trade on a live account and a paper account, but mostly the paper. All right, so you can go FinViz, VBIV. Okay, so the float is about 107 million. So much for my 15%. This is more like almost 50%. All right. So 100 million. So a float below 100 million is ideal for the type of trading we do. It used to be 40 million, but now that we trade stocks that are sometimes as high as $50, as high as $100, we have to alter that float. But I just like to keep this in my head. The lower the price, the lower the float that I would like to see. I'm not interested in this at all, okay? The volume is not nowhere near 10% of the float. The volume would need to be 17 million to be 10% of the float, and that's not happening. This PECK is another big gapper this morning. Not big, moderate, which is good. Sometimes moderate is good. It's just got no volume. It's got the float we're looking for, but not the volume. I'd be satisfied if this had a 500,000 share float, but maybe it will before the open. Oh, I didn't know it was having an issue. So if you want to get into the zero delay as we get into the open, Tony Hedges is coming on in 5 minutes. I didn't really do much of a pre-market screen, but I will look at one that I thought was interesting. That's all you need is one stock a day. This AGCT. What's up with AGCT? I don't remember. I think I'm having a technical difficulty here. Hello guys. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Let me just give me 1 second, guys. Having a little bit of an issue with the zero delay. People must be having issues getting in on that. Yeah, it's you can't get in on it. All right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna log out of the. Okay, Facebook. I'll have to start back up soon as well. All right, I'm gonna try to fix that link. That link is very important. Sometimes decisions are made split. So let me try this again. There we go. Now we should be. Not yet. 1 second. Test, 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 test. Four, three, two, one. All right, you could try the link now. Please let me know how that works. All right, yeah, we have people coming in. All right, guys, great. I'm so sorry about the delay this morning. It's Tony's time to come on. I'm gonna let him do his pre-market scan. He definitely, wasn't bogged down by the technical difficulties. So I'm sure he has some great picks for us. I trust him enough to give him my money to trade with. So, yeah, so I definitely trust his picks. And it's one of those rare situations where you give someone your money to trade with. Well, this is back when he had the hedge fund. So, it was more than me just giving my, friend my money, whatever. But all right, let me see if I can get Tony. Yeah, it should work now, guys. Same link. It was just a little issue there. All right. All right. Yeah. So nothing I'm really in love with this morning. AG, CT, CT. So my strategy is simple. We're looking for small cap stocks with a high float and high volume. Thus, since we're doing this, while we're doing this like renovation, I'm taking Tony's strategy and I'm mixing it into my strategy. And that's something you want to run on paper because I will now trade stocks up to $100, if not more, if they're gapping well enough. Um, and when you do that, you have to raise your minimum float you're willing to trade, and there's a lot of alterations that have to be made. So while I'm mixing his strategy with my strategy, it's my suggestion that you take whatever works from your strategy and a little bit of my strategy and his strategy, and you tailor it on a paper account, to the point where you can take your strategy and write it down on a piece of paper. All right, Tony's in the group. I'm gonna let him pop in. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming in. Good morning, Sean, Mark, Ali, Tony. Guys, don't forget we have the group. We have a group tomorrow. It has been priced down, as per your requests. Um, but I want to make it clear. Last week we were offering it a little cheaper because we were trying to fill up slots. The normal price on a diamond account is about 475, and it's about 900 to 1,000 for a bronze account. But let me share that link, and then Tony, I'm gonna put you live. We have a group going. We have members signed up. They're just not full. So let me share that link right now. Sign up genius. You want to look at the diamond group. The only difference between the diamond group and the gold group, I mean the bronze group. Gold group is a one-on-one course. The diamond and the bronze group is the diamond. You get 6 months of mentorship, whereas it's lifetime mentorship with the bronze. So I'm gonna go ahead and post you in terms of curriculum and everything else. The bronze, gold is all the same. Give me 1 second here. Not bronze, gold. Not bronze, gold. Gold is different curriculum. Bronze and diamond is the same curriculum. Silver and gold, it's extra curriculum, extra charts, which we really didn't go over much this morning, but that's fine. We will at some point. Let me get Tony in and share this thing. So here's the link for the group. And I'll share it on Facebook, YouTube as well. All right. We have a course coming up tomorrow, so please sign up by tomorrow. There's people already signed up. We just have spots to fill. And Tony, you are ready to go, my friend.
Do you hear me, Luke?
Good morning, Tony.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Good morning. Do you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yes, you hear me, right?
I hear you fine. Everybody else hearing fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're coming in
Well,
clear.
okay. So today we have like several picks today. Should be a good day today. My first pick I like is DBVT, Dog Boy Victor Tom. I like that stock. I like 12.20 to 12.25 bid. Anyway, from 12.10 to 12.30 bid on that one.
Okay.
D DBVT. My second pick I like is AXNX. I like that stock at 30.10, 30.20 bid. It's AXNX. Now that stock's a little tricky. Um, I like it at 30.10, 30.20 bids in there. And if it goes to, let's say, 28, 20, 28, 28.10, but 28.20, that's also another entry on that stock. I'm not expecting it to go there, but I figured like 30.10, 30.20 bid on that one. I like that one. AXNX. You got that, Luke?
Yes, I got
Okay.
two bids on there, 30,
Right.
20, and then 28. What? 28.
28.10, 28.20. That's AXNX. My third pick is Heli. HELE. I
Up on
like,
earnings.
yes, I like that one about $191.10. HELE, like 191.10.
Very nice.
That's a bid play also. I like that one at 191.10. Heli. HELE. Um, my favorite pick is DBVT. That's my first favorite pick of the day.
Okay. Very
And
nice.
I like Heli at like I said, even 190.50 to
I think
191.
Kelly normally comes out of its range a little bit and then pops back in. Hold on, what's that
Um,
noise?
that's Heli. HELE.
Yeah.
190.50 to 191.10. Around there. Um, and that's basically it right now. We're just waiting for the market to open. I'm still surfing the market.
All right, I'm gonna continue surfing a little bit. I didn't see
And
anything this morning that I
let me see what's
liked.
going on here.
Um, Tony, can you get off the background noise? It's very loud in my headphones. No one else probably
Right.
hears it.
Right. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's basically it. That's what we're looking at right now. Is those three plays here.
All right, so we got DBVT. Um, did you take a look at APLS this morning? Making
Well,
an interesting move.
I was looking at yeah. We saw that Adams yesterday, ADMS. That made a nice move right over $5, 5.15. I
Very
always typed it
nice.
in. I always typed it in to stay in that one because it was going to make a move to the upside, and it did. Just like Fuel Cell and ACOR. Um, we were in a period where these day trades weren't day trades. They were like sort of like intermediate term investment trades, and we had to give them time to develop. But like I said, the key to the business is the entry, and that's where the course comes into play. And we had the right entry. Once you have the right entry, the exit point, let the stock uh, adjust itself, let the stock develop before you list as an exit point. We had a very good trade yesterday. AP was it APXT yesterday? It was.
I don't know. I wasn't here yesterday.
Yeah,
What's
APXT APLT. It was APLT. I called in the chat room at like 31 and change. The stock just took off like a rocket, went to like $40. And the first time you missed the trade, the second time you got in and it rallied. I also called AXLA, which I'm still in that one. That's another one for development.
what about AGCT or AGTC? I keep saying it backwards.
AGTC, I liked it at 550. I think the stock ran too much. It's above my above my ranges, and I saw it last night. It was like 485 on the close, and I was like 550 would be my entry, but it's 680 right now, and it's even at this price, it's too much. It ran too much the stock. I love this DBVT. If we could get this down to like 13, 12.20, 12.25, 12.10, around there, love it on the pullback. I think the stock could actually go to $15 on the pullback.
Which one's that?
DBVT.
DBVT.
I
Okay.
don't know if it's going to do that today, but I think you'll definitely get it back to break the highs on the opening of the gap opening here.
All right.
Then
I
I was
got
looking at
5 minutes to the open. Go
this
ahead.
TLSA. Not people are going to get confused as Tesla TSLA. It's TLSA.
Oh,
I
I was wondering. I was like, why is that there? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it that much because it's like the range on it. It's not that much. But now it's selling off. I really don't like it. But I like this Heli HELE. Like I said, at 190.10, 190.110, 190.50, anywhere around there. I like it on the bid side.
I kind
I
of
like
like
this.
this. I know you said it's definitely overextended, but it's at 52-week highs.
Which one
A
is that?
AGTC.
Yeah, I'm not too crazy about that one, to be honest with you.
What is
I rather
the
play with the.
volume and the float on that one? Let me see real quick. AGTC's volume. Okay, it's got a very low float. Right now, it's meeting all my aspects, bro. It's got a
If
float is
if I was
eight.
buying that AGTC, I would put a 550 bid, 555 bid on it.
I
It's
agree.
still it's still a bid on them.
580, 580,
Yeah.
555.
I'm not really buying that. I'm buying the DBVT on the pullback. I love that one. If we get that pullback to like 12.10, 12.20, 12.25, I'm loading on that one.
All
DBVT.
right. Well, it's gonna be an interesting day then.
Yeah,
I
I
like
like that.
D I like DBDT too, but I'm gonna counter you. I'm gonna go with AGTC. All right, just for fun, even because it's
Okay.
paper. It's paper right now, paper account.
I like that AXNX. Like I said, 30.10, 30.20, 30.25, anywhere around there. I like it. Uh,
DBVT is definitely gonna move too, though. I could see it. It's gonna have
um, and Heli, like I said, 190.50 to 191.10, anywhere in there. Like
12-10
I'm,
bid.
all these are bid plays. I like to, put a bid on them, and that's basically it. We're just watching now, waiting for the market to open, and we're waiting for a nice entry here. Hopefully, everybody makes a lot of money today.
Yeah, there's two solid picks out there.
As
Three
time
solid
goes on, the
picks.
days get better. As time goes on, the days get better, and you'll see trades. Um, they take off like rocket ships. You got to get in before. These are not the trades that you get in before the market opens, but as days go on, you will see that trades that you will get in before the market opens.
Yeah,
Um, so let's watch. Let's see what's going on here.
punching in the R2 here. 1178580. Yeah, this one is right in its range. If it drops to the bottom of the range, like you said, AGTC, it's got enormous potential there, especially with the pre-market high like that. I don't think it could break the pre-market high, but DVVT at 12.25, yes, definitely a great bid. That's your favorite pick, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And Helena Troy as well, HELE.
yeah.
Uh,
I got bids on everything here today.
I love the float on here. The float's got to be about 10 million on what's the float on DBVT? It is about probably like 75 million. Only 200,000 shares of volume. DBVT is a name that commonly comes up on your filter. I
Yeah,
noticed that it
yeah.
comes up a lot. Huh?
Came out like $18. Yeah, it comes out a lot. You know, wait for little pullbacks on these. Watch them. Like not chasing anything. We don't want to chase.
No chasing.
We'll just wait. 1 minute left.
Heck, you and I are both guilty of chasing. You always say don't chase, but when it looks like it's blowing
I'm,
up in
I'm
your
not
face,
chasing. I'm holding. I'm, I'm,
that's
I'm
it.
waiting.
I'm gonna watch this one. Other important points on AGTC. Other important points are 550. Like you said, 550, 585. That's a beautiful entry. 550, 585. All right, now we're watching all of them. DVBT, AGTC. Market looks like it's rallying.
Here's this
No,
AXNX here. Let's watch this ANXX here. AXNX.
ANX. Hold on. Issues.
3051.
What the heck? Um, all right, I'm not paying attention here. What's the ticker? AXN.
AXNX. AXNX.
No problem. I had it. It just went off my screen for a second. Um, AG TC is pulling back. DBVT is pulling back. Good open price. I'm gonna put a bid on this one right at 585 on AGTC. 585. Annex is at its bid price. Everything is at its bid price. We tapped it. Helena Troy is down at 191. I really like it at 191.
191.01. There you go.
Helena Troy 191. Not moving though. It's moving very slow. But I still think it'll complete its range. Roku taking off as it always does. Once the market opens, it either takes off or dumps. Market is taking off very hard here.
Did anybody get Helly Troy?
I was going to, but actually, let's see. It's pulling back down to that level. I really like this 586. I feel like the pivot might be here on AGTC. So I'm going to take a small share size, half of what I was originally going to take on AGTC. Not yet, not yet. DBVT looks like a good entry coming up, but it's too soon to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, if DBT, the chart usually changes range. If this stock is headed back to like 1320, 1330, I might consider buying it. I have to check the chart on that. AXNX, I think I'm going to buy some here. I mean, when you look at it, when you look at 3050 with the range, 3010, I didn't get in yet. I didn't get in yet, AXN. I'm just looking right now. I didn't get in yet because I'm following this DBVT here. It looks like it's building the bid here. I want to see it crash a little bit. I'm getting in. But this AXNX looks a little interesting here. It's the bid is still going down on it. I'm not getting in. I'm just watching it because we called it 3010, 3020, 3051. The bids keep going down. We're not getting stronger on the bid here. Um,
how were employment numbers today? Good. Is the
I have no idea. I'm buying some
markets
DBVT here. I'm buying some DBVT here. Definitely buying some DBVT right here.
looks like a good entry.
Yes, I bought DBVT right here.
All right, I'm still waiting on AGTC to come down a little bit more. Here comes Helena Troy now. Might test that 200-day moving average. I don't want to get in Helen. I don't
No,
know.
I'm in DBVT, guys.
DVBT, good entry. What'd you
Yeah,
get? What was your entry price?
I got 12, 13s, 14s.
Uh, okay, market's pulling back hard. Roku's pulling back hard. A little bit of a reversal thing going on with the market. Yeah, these look like very good entries. I just want to wait for the confirmation
I
on
got
both.
in Troy. I'm also in Helen. I put a bid out there. I got filled on it.
AXNX looks like it's getting ready to rip. You got a nice bull flag situation going on there.
That's what I'm saying. AXNX. I like to see it go up to like 32.30. And I know the stock, but I'm not too crazy about it. Like I said, it was two entries on it. There was a $28 entry and a $30 entry when you zoom in on the chart from the 3D, and I wasn't too crazy about it. I got filled on my heli here,
Look at this
like
market.
190, 190.40. I got in on heli 190.40. I'm watching you very carefully here.
I don't think I'm gonna take a small. I wanted to get in like 400 shares. I'm gonna take 100 shares of AGTC right here, but that's barely what I wanted to get a much bigger position. I think that this is gonna drop down way more, but in order for it to do that, it has to really drop the pivot. And plus, you got the market dumping. It's likely to have a rebound effect. So all things to keep in mind. There you go. So now the market might pivot on that. Uh,
I'm buying tremendous amounts of DBVT. I
where you
think this
at?
is a great
DBT.
opportunity here. I think this is the best trade of the day here.
What about Heli? Just pulled down to 187. No
I,
entry.
I didn't buy a lot of it. I got a little bit of it,
I'm
so it hit
saying
my
it's a
bid.
good
I
entry.
just I wouldn't buy it right now.
All
I
right.
wouldn't buy it right now. If you got it, just stick with it. I think it's gonna pull back up, but definitely DBVT.
Hmm. Market's being very funny.
Now, if DBVT gets to like 320, 325, I'm gonna buy even more shares of this DBVT.
1320, 1325.
Yes.
Wow, market just had a big pop. Heavy volatility. That's why they say the first 10 minutes of the market, you really don't know what the hell's going on. Anything can
This
happen.
is AXNX here, right on down here, right back down.
Yeah, I saw that. Roku's at the very top of a range. There's a range between 134.50 and 137. Could be a good put play, short play, whatever. DVVT pulling back. AGTC. If AGTC breaks above 650, I'll add more. But I got a echo that's going on your phone.
Yeah, do you hear me now?
Yeah, oh, not getting filled. What's going on? Can't even get a 100 share fill on this one.
My computer just froze down on me.
I want that fill.
Which one you looking at?
AGTC. It's not filling my order. Ugh, now I'm canceling the order. What the heck is going on here? Is anybody else having Thinkorswim troubles? It's gonna fill me at the worst possible price. I got in at 625 on AGTC. It's at 675 right now. 695 now. It's all about the low float, baby. All right, let's see if this can break into 7. Oh, no, no, no. This caps out at about 707. So here's a good time to take partials, but my whole thing is frozen. I'm going to be so mad here if I take a loss on this. I canceled the order. I canceled the order. Yeah, I'm having some sort of technical issues here. But keep in mind, I would definitely take a partial at about this point if I could. It's just not freaking letting me. Okay, right here. I would love to take a partial right here. My thing crashed, so I'm gonna put down that I have a paper partial at 683. 3/4 of my shares. When I say partial, I always mean 3/4 of my shares. For some reason, it's not letting me get out. There we go. Okay, the market is dumping. That is very good. No, not Baba. I'm stuck. I can't get out. Now, they all just filled on me, but I think I still have 100 shares in here. Yeah, I still have 100 shares because I couldn't get rid of that buy order. So it's sold, but I'm about to take a 3/4 partial here. 75. Top of this range is about 708. So I'm just gonna, on the next pop up, take a little more of a partial. I got 25 shares in there. I know it's a very low amount of shares. I only wanted to get a big order if I could get it at 585, which it didn't go down to. But now I got 25 shares. Let my partial run. Um, and that's basically it for now. Okay. Market's going down. Okay. I knew I should. A key point here, guys. A key point is that 709, $7, 710, 709. If we can get across that, which I don't think we will, but if we can, I might add. I might add some more. I wonder if we're gonna have a bearish day today, like a massive pullback on the market. Everybody was thinking that the Iran thing was gonna do it. We survived Iran, and then they would just trick the hell out of everybody if the algos drop the market today. Because everybody's expecting. Oh, there we go. 709. We hit the top. We hit the R2 is 709. So it was unable to break. Unable to break. It tapped it, but it was unable to break. And I'm getting that information right here on the free charts. 580 entry, the 709. All that stuff is right here in these charts, as well as the stock falls within my qualifications. It has a low float. Right now, the volume is probably 75% the float, which is always good. And on top of that, it's why is it up? It's up on earnings, right? No, it's not up on earnings. Well, it's on Tony's filter, and it's coming up on the Stock Chameleon advanced list. And that's got to be for a reason. Phase half trial.
I don't know if anybody bought that AXLA yesterday. We're still in AXLA, which is looking good.
I just got an alert on my scanner. ANXA is starting to rally. Looks good.
No, AXNX, you mean?
Yeah, what did I say? ANX. Yes. AXNX. Starting to rally. As you can see at the top of the range here, this thing kind of like gives up. So here's what I would do in a situation like this. Okay, we're in the sevens. I don't know if it's going to break above 708, but I'm going to go ahead and sell the 25 remaining shares right here. I'm out. I can't do this without active trader in my level 2. All right. Now the only way I'll get back into this stock is if it breaks over 708, and I'll consider it if it drops below UVXY, not UVXY. I'm considering getting into some UVXY given the direction of the market. Look at that. But as we all know, if you've taken this course, the market tends to reverse within the first hour of the trading day, usually between 9:45 and 10:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this downtrend, well, this is a common old trend. It pops out the gate, dumps, and then there'll be one more reversal. But it looks strong. It looks strong. Strongly bad. But yeah, absolutely will I take this stock if it breaks into the next range. AGTC. But look at Helena Troy. Went all the way down to 182, popped up to 187 in 2 minutes. 10-point intervals on this one, no? And if you take the course, guys, you'll understand exactly what we're talking about when we talk about intervals, ranges, channels,
How to
uh,
average down on ranges.
how to average down on ranges. See, it all might sound like the same thing, but it's not. A channel can have an interval within it, but an interval is not necessarily a channel. And then there's micro channels, and it's all this kind of these channels that essentially they tell you where the stock is going. Now, the best channel is made up of multiple. Okay, we are at a pivotal point here on AGCC, but the best channels are made up of.
Dying to buy this AXNX here. I just don't trust it because there's two entries on here. If this breaks down to 31.31, this thing will go right back to $30.
See, this one is not able to break out of the range. So if you had a TradeNet account, you can short this to the downside.
See, broke down. Still in that DBVT, waiting for it to turn around here. I averaged down on Heli because I got filled some at 191.30. I averaged down all the way to 184 and change. The next range was a 5-point interval. I got filled. I'm actually up on the position now. So I'm waiting for at least up to 191. I'm gonna super low the ZBVT if it gets to like 1330, 1325.
I see it happening too. I'm gonna take some shares at 13. I should have got it down at 1280. Only problem with this DBVT, what's going on with the volume? Doesn't even have a million shares of volume this morning. This might be a 2-day play, 3-day play. No, it'll hit
I think
1325
it's gonna
today.
go.
1350. Definitely. I agree. I agree. It's just
Here's the Troy. Now I'm looking to get out of Troy like 190.70, 190.60 off this pop here.
very nice.
Yeah. I to average down, it was like a little difficult. You had to look at the chart. The next range was the 190s. The next range was 185. We broke 185, went down to 183. I got some at 183, 184 there. I got some at 190.30. Now 190.70, I'll get out. 190.40, 190.50, anywhere in there, I'll get out. So I turned the loss into a profit, and actually a pretty good profit, because as I was averaging down, I was adding shares. That's part of the course. You have to take the course. You can't just get out of stocks and panic. So I'm out. I'm out. You have to stay with the stock.
You
You have to
gotta.
average down in the range. We don't average down a dollar, 2 points. We average down in a stock like this at least 6, 7 points within the range. That's where you'll learn off the course. And then once you get in, you get out. Now, if I bought DBBT at 13, uh, 13, 13, 14, I'll buy more like 12.50. I'll buy more because it's in the range. And I'll buy more like 12.75, and then I'll buy more on the way up also, breaking through the highs. It's all trading off the chart ranges, the channels and the chart ranges, which you'll learn. I got out of Helly. I'm out of Helly, guys. Nice profit on that one.
What's
By the
this?
way, I took my loss on IPHA. I bought 705s weeks ago. I was planning on selling 775. The stop got down this morning to 696.7. I got out at 697. I took a 8 cent loss on the stock that I was holding for like 6, 7 days. So I got out of that one because it just didn't go up. It just failed. And when you see something like that and you're in and it goes to like, you're supposed to get out 75, like I gave the exit, and it went to 55.60 yesterday, and you figure today it will be probably over $7. It'll be like $8 on the gap up. We actually gap down. You're getting out. You're taking a little loss. You're getting out of the stock. You're not holding something. It's a little loss. It's nothing, but it was just wasted time. That's all it was. But AXLA, I'm in the stock at like 430 from the average down from yesterday. Helly, we averaged down. I got out on the pull up. Still in DBVT here with a little loss. Just waiting. Um, this AXNX looks good, but every time they bring it up, they take it down. So I'm
Here
not
you
really
go. That's what I was. Go ahead, Tom. Sorry.
just waiting for this DBVT here to develop here.
Good call on Helen. DBVT will develop. Um, I knew I shouldn't have held those overnight. Never hold options overnight. Well, no, that's not true. I'm categorizing that way. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want to see. All you got to do is go down 2 points, baby. 2 points. 2 points, baby. 2 points, baby. Who used to say that all the time? He would say baby at the end of everything. All right. I don't know if this is a reverse in trend or a widening of the range. Um, yeah, I'm taking a hit today. Uh, isn't that the worst when you could have got out with money, but you're like, that's not enough, and then you end up taking it.
We're talking about the AGTC.
No, no, no. Yesterday with the tensions, I bought some UVXY and I got screwed. Not yet. I only need the S&P to go down like a 0.5%. It's up 0.5%. So I basically need it to go negative, which I don't think is gonna happen today. But as long as it's headed down. So let's see what's going on right now. APLS is dumping.
Yeah, APLS should have been out of there anyway. That was a great trade. I kind of chased that, but I averaged all the way down.
Modern Alpha. That's wisdom tree.
Yeah, Holly Troy should go to 193.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking of taking a couple options on that. You know,
No, I wouldn't take a couple options on. They should have took it all the way down to 183,
that's what I'm saying.
185 in that
I
range.
already missed it, and we were talking about not chasing this morning. I didn't want to go ahead and chase. Okay, so the market must be dumping. Ugh, this is a bad
See
way to
that
start.
AXNX? That was a little tricky, that AXNX. It had the range, but I had two entries. Very, very hard. I know every time I was watching the bid come up on the level two, it would put a size up on there, so it would stop the movement. I'm still in this DBVT waiting here.
Ali, yes, coffee time. Listen, guys. By the way, Ali, I know you joined, signed up for the group this morning. Another benefit to the group is once you join the group, you have unlimited access to any future groups as long as it's not a gold or silver. So as long as it's not a one-on-one group or or a
What do you
two-on-one
think?
group.
I'm sorry. What do you think of this TLSA? We ran up to 475, right? If you look at the chart on this, the 52-week high is $6. I think the stock's in transition to go to the 52-week high. I think the stock will test. It's a 2 year high. The 2 year high is $6. I think the stock will go to $6.
I don't know. I don't know anything about this stock. I didn't look at the charts on
Right.
this.
As a matter of fact, this is a 5 year high. I think the stock has to complete its range here. I think the stock will go to the 5 year high here. TLSA.
What's
That's the
the
one that's
5 year
moving.
high? Where's the 5 year high? What is it?
It's $6. We hit 475. We pulled our way back to 375. I think it goes to $6 to stop. I mean, your
Oh,
stop loss,
wow.
your
My
loss
luck
on
just
your
changed.
your
Hold on,
loss
hold
on
on, hold on.
this.
I gotta concentrate here.
Yeah,
Okay. What is that coming from? That's gotta be from, what's going on with the market? I am not against $167 loss when I was just looking at a much larger loss. Oh, freaking Boeing, you suck. Go ahead, Tone. I'm sorry I cut you off.
yeah. Your TLSA here. Your loss is 70 cents. Your loss is three. It's the low is 301. If you're willing to lose 70 cents to make $1.30, it's not a bad thing here. This TLSA. I think this TLSA will go to $6. I think it should test, which is a 5-year high on this. Um, I mean, I don't want nobody to lose their 70 cents to make $1.40, but I'm watching this chart. This is the all-time high, even the 10-year chart. $6 is the 52-week high. I think the stock goes there. This TLSA. We missed the first rally from 3 to 475. Pulls back to 375, $1. I think the stock goes back up towards the end of the day.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a couple of thousand shares just for the fun of it. My loss in the stock is $1,400 to make $2,800.
I
To make
like
4,000.
this. I
Three
like
seven
this.
four to make 4,000.
Okay.
Willing to lose 1,400 to make 4,000 on this TLSA here.
CLSA. I like Roku's about to break over the intraday highs. CLSA.
I took a couple of
Ah,
thousand shares here. Like I said, I'm willing to lose $1,400 to make $4,000 on this trade here. I'm playing it for the 52-week high. I'm going for the 52-week high on the stock, which is $6. I'll get out of 575, 580. 2 points from here. I'm going to sell my AXLA here. I missed the first sale. I didn't put a sell price here. I'm going to sell it around here. I own the stock. Yeah,
AXNA.
AXLA. I own the stock at like 530, 432. I'll take 50 cents the next day on it.
Okay, Roku just broke over pre-market highs. That's what I was trying to show before, and it's at a very crucial range. It usually will most definitely go to 139. If it goes to 140, it'll probably go to like 142, and that's just based off the history I've had with the stocks. Plus, you have whole point numbers, whole point intervals on this one. Yeah, now it's really ripping. So would have been good to buy options on that right before it broke out, but now it's a chase. I'm not gonna do it.
So I'm still in DBVT. I'm still in TLSA. I just bought a couple of thousand shares of that. I figured trying to get out of here. AXLA here. Gonna get filled here soon.
Look at that move. AXLA. I got in and out of AGTC. That's it. I currently am a little invested in the market to the downside and a little bit in Boeing. Uh, Went from real bad to tolerable. If we can get Boeing to go down just a little bit more, look at Roku go. That would have been a great entry. 136.50, already at 138.18, 138.40. This thing is just rocketing right now. Intraday highs for Roku are almost always major catalysts. I mean, they're always a catalyst for any stock, but they're usually a major catalyst for Roku. 138.40. That would have been 1 point in
What do
two
you think of
minutes.
this DBVT? Is it coming up here?
I think DBVT, like I said earlier, is just going to take its sweet time. That's all. It's got very low volume and a little bit of a higher float. So, I mean, the range is there, the incentive is there. It's on an advanced stock. It's coming up on your filters. It's gonna move. It's just gonna take forever. That might be a good 2 day play. But I always get skeptic of the stocks that come up on artificial intelligence or advanced lists all the time. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get skeptic. Look at this Roku go. Unbelievable. I'm telling you, Roku is a defensive, not defense like military, like a defense stock. And just anytime the market goes down, people put their money in Roku.
Just wanted to bring some funny things here that we've been trading over the last days. We had a stock like Tesla TSLA. Now we're trading a stock TLSA. We had a stock that was Adams ADMS Adams. Now we got a stock on the bottom of my filter ADMA. It's like similar symbols almost. We had APLS and APLT back to back.
Roku's. You're in Tesla, Ali? Was that an accident? Or you want to be in Tesla? Tesla's a good play right now. Yo,
I
I
wouldn't.
tell you something. I owned some Tesla. I didn't even know about it because they got this app called Cash App. We use it to take payment, and you could buy stock on there now. Like you could buy portions of a stock. You could buy $100 worth of Amazon, which is a $2,000 stock almost. But anyway, I was playing around with it, and I made a little portfolio, and I had didn't know that I had a Tesla, and I literally made I only bought $10 worth of Tesla, but when I looked at it, it was at 15. So I'm thinking in my head, I was like, this went up 50% when I did this. Tesla moved, man. Coffee time? Yeah. Roku's gonna keep going and then eventually weaken. The market appears to be, I wouldn't call that a descending wedge, but it's almost like a rectangle. If this were to come up to up here and back down, let's take a no, it's in an uptrend. I gotta look at it on the 5 minute. There goes the Roku. Shit. Excuse me. So, whenever you're ready, but you're good to come in. When I was playing AGTC, I got in at around 625. Meanwhile, the correct entry would have been that 585 level. But sometimes you have to use other indicators to let you know it might not hit that bottom range. The perfect exact opposite example is Helen of Troy. This one took a major dump past the 200 day, just ridiculous. It's kind of an opposite example. This one kind of went below the VWAP, and you could tell it was sticking close to the VWAP. And I got in light. If it did go back down to, I wanted to have about 400 shares in here. So when it was around here, I got in only with 100 shares. And that was mainly because what happened? Like I said, you could tell it broke below the VWAP a little bit, but wanted to go back above. And then once it did, look, it followed the top of the channel perfectly. You never have to worry about where do I get out? Am I overholding? None of that. Once you understand channels, pivot points, and all different other overlays, just regular intervals on a chart, that's important as well. And there's a fundamental reason behind that. If a stock is giving you, if you pull up a 2-year chart or a 1-year chart, and a stock is giving you uh, 2.5 overlays, what does that tell you about the stock? Well, it's depending on the size of the chart. It tells you that that stock doesn't move much. But if you pull up a 1-year chart and your overlays are $25, that's a stock that has potential to move. I don't know where Tony went, but he's coming back
You
in.
hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
All right.
So, yeah, that's basically that. And again, we have a course coming up. Well, two, but they're both at the same time. Friday, Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. One this weekend, one next weekend. Friday, Saturday. Um, Actually, the one next week might actually be a little earlier. Might be Thursday, Friday. But we always work with everybody on their schedule. But the link is in the description. I added the link. Or is it in the description? Might not be in the description. It's in the comment section.
Okay, here we go. We got a 305 offer here on DBVT at 80 showing. That guy gets filled. We're back at 320 here.
All right, so what he's saying is extremely important. So he's looking at the level twos. And which one are you talking about? The 80 at 305? I mean,
The three,
1305?
yeah, yeah. They're not printing him yet. They're printing around him. So we'll see what happens.
That's odd.
You hear me, right?
Yeah, you're good. You're in. Is Tesla like ripping today that everybody? There you go. 13. What's the first exit on this one? Zone.
Yeah. Well,
What's-
DBVT.
Yeah.
I'm going. I'll be honest with you. The stock actually go to $15. The range is to $15. I'm not expecting $15, but I'm gonna stay in it most of the day, and I'm just gonna just cruise it. I'm not giving an exit yet. If you guys make a dollar, take it. If I'm going for like 14.40. You got your chart up on it, Luke?
Yeah. You can't. Yeah. Oh, you're on the phone. You don't see my screen. I got it right here.
Yeah,
Third
but I'm saying if you punch in the 1 year chart, hold on one second here. Hold on one second
on
here.
big or stock. Big charts or stock charts.
Big charts. You punch in the 1 year chart, 1398 will be your first exit on the 1 year.
And this is MA,
You see
right?
that?
All right.
Yeah, right. And then if you punch it, really expand it, you can play breakout on the stock here. The stock is headed to like 1475, 1480.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong stock. There you go. Give me one sec. DBVT.
So yeah,
DBVT.
about 1398 will be your first exit point.
Yeah. 13 is a great entry. 15. You're right. Could go 15, 13, 15. Let's see. What's it come up on? They hit 1350 already? Not yet. Oh, that's a red candle.
No.
No, no, I'm looking at it wrong. These candles are very hard to tell apart for me. It doesn't make sense to me though. Why is it saying? Oh, it opened at 1350. I didn't even know that. So 1350 is technically not even a good exit. Hey, take a look at AGTC real quick, guys, if you're following. Um, we're getting very close to that 583 pivot. Let's see something here. I'm gonna take half of my initial size.
You really want to buy this AGTC? I would put a 505, 510 bid on the stock.
I already got in and out of this one.
Yeah, no, but I'm
I'm
saying
thinking 505 or 555.
I'm saying about 505. A little sell off, like a hard sell off, and then pop up again. This AXNX is weird. Does this thing want to go or what?
Nah, I'm not touching that right now. It's going nowhere. I mean, it's using a whole number as a support. That makes sense, but it had to come down a little further than that. 585. I don't see anything else there. Let's take a look at some of the leading gappers today. Oh, Ren. There's one I haven't seen in a long time. Trill. 3 million shares in volume. What's the price on that? TRIL. Ooh, Trill. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If we had the artificial intelligence up, we would have caught that. GT. Peck, Peck, Peck. PRTO. Let's look at Trill real quick. I just want to take a look at it. It had no pre-market boost.
What's the symbol? TRIL?
Yeah.
TRIL.
Oh my
Trill,
God.
right?
Look at the last month, what the stock has done. It was a 20-cent stock. Very low float, 21 million shares. That's what I like to see. Still kicking. I think this could go. Let me look. Before I make a wild speculation. Where is it? Like missing things. Where's my charts?
Goes to $4. It's not gonna go to $4.
Am I going crazy here? Where the heck is this? This makes no sense. I lost all my charts, all my charting. Where is it? Don't understand. I'll lose my shit here. Oh, I see it. You see that? That's unbelievable. I would have literally flipped out if I didn't find that. I couldn't find my charts. I couldn't figure out where I put them. They were like at the very bottom, and the taskbar is black, so you can't see it. Great. And then since then, this has gone up literally 40 cents now. This TRIL. I wouldn't buy it now anyway, unless, like you said, it could go up to $5. All right, let's see here. It's extremely extended. What do you look at? Big charts that told you that gave you the
Yeah.
5 point.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. I could see. Huh. Interesting. Hmm. This looks really good, but it's just we're too late to the
The
party.
idea for Karen Ware came after having loved.
All right, so everything we're kind of watching right now is. See, I don't put the phone symbol on anymore because you're not on the phone, you're just in the stream. It's a little different. I looked over and I heard someone say the president's decisive leadership. And who do you think it was? Joe Biden or Pence?
Hmm. Biden.
No. Pence. Decisive.
Oh.
I don't know.
Looking at something else here.
I like huh. Look at Boeing. Look at that drop. Looking at anything new?
I'm trying.
Wow. Look at F TRIL. It hit 308. The it's just I knew that was gonna happen too, but I didn't want to chase that high. We already missed most of the gap. But this one right here called it. Says it could go to 355, and then following range is $5. But 355 definitely possible, but it'll hit 355 and then go out. Okay, check this out, guys. Right here, this candle. Let me see, maximize sell. It looks like this candle hit a low of 590. Had I had the bid at 590, like I was supposed to, this would have got filled. And now it's at 628. So it's literally obeying the everything about this range is being obeyed. Okay, it literally went right down to the bottom there. 585 actually would have been the bid, but I still had I had been watching, I would have took that in 2 seconds. Now, this one could go as high as 355 right now, but I just don't know. Jade, stop. This looks like a fake out. Could be wrong though. See, that's why I stayed away. Tone, Tony, you still there? COST. Very good. Nice swing trade. A little too pricey, but what's this one's deal? Okay. Markets, Boeing, Roku, everything at a pivotal point right now. Um, I want some more blue chips on there. Tony, you here? Everything testing the VWAP. This could be the position or the point at where the market starts selling off a little bit, but we're so close to the intraday highs. Not that close. Tony, are you still on? You gotta hit your microphone or something. See something here. Tone. I don't hear you in the group anymore. But I'm going to take a position here, guys. It's a bit of a random position. No, I'm not taking that position. Never mind. Actually, let me not do anything. But yeah, so we have courses coming up as we do on the weekends. We have courses on the weekday too, but uh, right now we have it on sale. You can get I think you can get a good sale right now on Tony's course. Click the link that was provided in the chat, and I spoke with a few of you who said you were interested. Um, some have signed up, some haven't. So I'll be spending some time contacting you. If you have any questions, just drop them in the chat, in the main chat, or message uh, me directly. Um, let's see. People authorized to talk about Tony's course are Tony and myself. Let's see. Of course, that's not including people that took the course. They have every right. You could ask them whatever. Um, and that's that. Yeah, that's it. It's really all I can think of. I don't know. We lost Tony. Oh no, we lost Tony. So I'm gonna end it for today. I mean, unless you guys have anything you're looking at, I don't have anything. It says sign up not found. Interesting. Oh, you know why? Because that link is clearly chopped off. So I'm just gonna copy here, paste, and my bad. I sent a half a link. Yeah, so that link will take you there. You got the diamond course coming off Friday, Saturday. Pretty much those dates are solid. You know, dates can change at last minute, but that hasn't happened yet. Um, they would change either due to scheduling conflict with one member. It kind of, it's a little messed up, but at the same time, if you were in that situation, you would want people to wait for you as well. Uh, so scheduling could be annoying. That's why we give multiple different time slots that you can get in. Um, but the diamond course is definitely worth it. It's the only one I put on a discount right now. If you really want the bronze course, if you really want lifetime mentorship, let me know. Um, and what you're essentially going to learn in this course is this course kind of assumes that you know the basics. However, the basics are not mandatory for this course. You could this could be your first course ever, and you'd get something out of it, without a doubt. Now, if you don't know what a candlestick is, yeah, that makes things harder. How did Carlos Ghosn break out of Japanese prison? Here's TRIL again. Looks like it might retest that 14 level, 314 level. But the course is extremely beneficial. It's going to teach you how to find the ranges. The same way I identified the range today on AGTC, these lines were drawn in the pre-market. Before that, there was any indication that this would be a range. And pivot points are usually the best for identifying ranges because, one, pivot points are based off of historical, technical analysis. So if people are looking at the pivot points and they react to it, um, it's just more people buying at the same level, right at the bottom of the range. But there could be other things.
You hear me, Luke?
Yeah, now I hear you. That make that pivot point the pivot point. What happened to you? You disappeared, and now I don't hear you.
You hear me, Luke?
Yeah.
Oh, you hear me? I was just looking at some stocks. Yeah, like I said, I'm still in that DBBT. The AXNX, I don't like it. It's like every time it goes up, it comes down. Should have made money on Heli. Anything you're looking at?
No, not really. I'm looking, but I'm not seeing. Gene is popping again. Let's see what Gene is doing.
What GENE?
Yeah,
I traded that
GN.
stock at $2. $6. I traded at $2. There you go.
DBVT hit 13 again.
It's weird. Well, I watch tomorrow morning. The stock will be 14.50.
Probably.
Now there's eight. I wasn't watching it, but there's AGTC, right? It opened at what price?
Opened at 665.
Right. And what did it do? When it went down before it went back up?
It went down to yeah. It went down to about 630. That was my entry was 630, and then
And then it went to 7.15.
went to like 715, something like that. Yeah.
Mm. So that's a little confusing because if that opened at like 550, if you look at the chart, 575, then that was a great trade to enter. But you had to be in this trade, out of this trade quick. It didn't give you a dollar, and it went all the way back down to 590. So you would have lost money now on the pullback because that was the low, 590, correct?
Yeah, but we
So you,
identified the top of the range as 708. So the second it hit 708, we were out. We just literally rode from 628 to 708. That was it. 5 minute play. It was not a bad play. The only thing that threw me off is that it didn't go to the bottom of the range, which would have been, like you said, 550, 550 or 585. That was my two entries. This one just was very. It did eventually go to 585, which is the bottom of the range. It went to
they went to
590.
590, yeah,
Yeah, and
and then it
then
came back up.
now it's
But
popping back up.
mm,
I think it boils down to like this. Like we know DBVT, I can see it on my charts that this could definitely go to 15. I would take a full point on it and get out. But my
yeah, I'm
point
still,
is I think when stocks have less volume and higher floats, I mean, I'm sorry, higher volume and less floats, they just hit ranges quicker. We went to the top and the bottom of a range in less than an hour on this stock, which
right.
is literally it's $1.15 apart on a $6 stock, $5 stock.
Look at this AXNX here.
This one's very hard to read. It's kind of sending in that sending sort of it's a little bit of an ascending wedge, but then again, not really. You could say that this is also a pennant, sort of like a pennant, both leg sort of situation. It's very hard to read that one. I think that markets are about to come down a little bit. I think we like hit a little bit of a high here. If you look at Apple and some of the FANG names, they're dumping upside down cup and handle on Boeing. Roku just dumped, dumped. Um, but I mean, I don't see anything else. I'm gonna maybe watch for a little bit longer. Um, but in reality, looking right now, not an amazing day. Not at all. $48. Had I had gone to the bottom of its range, AGTC, I would have bought it.
You hear me, right, Luke?
Yeah, much cheaper and much more shares.
What stock is that one?
No, we already talked about AGTC. Had I had gone to the bottom of the range, I would have took a bigger position. But I got
Oh
in
yeah.
thinking like, oh, it's not at the bottom of the range. I'll just get a small share
I didn't
size.
buy it because I saw that 660, and I was like, this thing is way overextended here, and I like lost focus on it. I was like, let me focus on the other ones, and I was watching like, and wasn't really like into it like AGTC. It was too high. You got to be quick. You're looking for a dollar. You didn't get the dollar. You turned your profit into a loss. If you were scalping like 50, 60 cents,
I didn't
then
turn the profit into a loss. We took a profit on it.
yeah, yeah, no, but I'm saying if you're looking for like a dollar 50 on the stock that's flying that high.
I think we had a little competition this morning. I think somebody's feeling student always outshines the master, my friend.
AXNX here. The stock is still going up. The stock. I don't know if it's got strength to like it keeps coming down to the 40s to the 20s. It's
I don't like it. Let's see here. Everything looks so weak, man. Like the market's going up. Why are the stocks not reciprocating?
yes, everything's weak. It's like a weird day. It's like everything just like floating, like waiting to like make a move. Or like everything's dead.
It's annoying, especially when it's costing money. Freaking all right, whatever. I think what I'm gonna do. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. All right, Tone. I gotta actually run somewhere. You got anything else you
No, basically that's it. I'm still in DBVT. I'll keep the group posted on the trades of the day. We took money off. I took money off of that heli, and I'm in DBVT, and I'll keep the group posted throughout the day as we go along.
All right, sounds good. Me as well. If I see anything, don't forget sign up for the course. We have a discounted price right now, um, and the link has been provided. If you're not in the chat room, you could sign into the chat room for free. Just click the t.me/Tony Hedges Trades. Um, and that is all a part of Breakout Trading, all a part of this Breakout 2020 new program that we're doing, where we're kind of integrating my strategy and Tony's strategy. While we're doing that on paper, we suggest that you integrate your strategy into our strategy as well. And anytime a mentor will give you a new strategy, you'll always have aspects of your strategy that will work in that strategy. And anyway, that's what we're doing right now. Is we're building a killer strategy. The course is essential to understanding some of the charts that are part of the strategy. And it takes good 6 hours for real. What's the word? To really absorb um, how to read these charts, and then it just becomes second nature after that. But all right, guys, thank you for showing up. Enjoy the rest of your day, and Tone, I'll see you tomorrow as well.
Okay, see you guys tomorrow, same time. Thank
All
you.
right,
I'll
bye
keep you
bye.
posted in the chat. Bye bye.